In my room, I'm gonna start from my room. In the room auditorium where we had Avengers in proposition, Buses in opposition, unanimously decided that opposition takes that debate, Buses proceeds to semi-finals. In room Bujagali, where we had Winter Bunnies in proposition, Team Mogeza in opposition, all three judges unanimously decided that Team Winter Bunnies proceeds to the semi-finals. In room Kafu, where we had Team Genius in proposition, Team Elites in opposition, on a 2-1 split, two judges believed that Team Elites proceeds to the semi-finals. In room Karuma, where we had Novice Trio in proposition and Catfish Account in opposition, all three judges decided unanimously that the team that proceeds is Team Catfish Account. Congratulations to the team to the preceding teams. Congratulations to the teams that have not been able to make it. Now, semi-finals. In room Bujagali, where Bujagali is on the left extreme end, we're going to have Mbases in proposition, Catfish Account in opposition. In room 2, which is going to be room Kafu. Room Kafu is on the right of this side, just immediately where you guys are having lunch from. You're going to have Winter Bunnies in proposition and Elites in opposition. Okay, if you have any reasons for feedback to the judges, you will talk to them after the semi-finals. This is happening immediately. Semi-finals motion is a prepared motion, therefore you need no preparation time. All the best to all teams. Move to the rooms now. But just for clarity, could someone help project the semi-finals motion just so that it can be read here? I think I also have it. Yeah, so the motion says, assuming it was possible, this house would ban catfish social media accounts in Uganda. This house would ban catfish social media accounts in Uganda. You have the motion already. Best of luck. Proceed to the teams. The judges will find you there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over to public speech.
My very, very deep apologies for interrupting the choir, rather the rhythm of the choir. So within our midst, we are in the presence of the guest of honor who will be presiding over the awarding ceremony and giving their keynote speech, and that is none other than the District Education Officer of Jinja, Mr. Eria Kisambila. Mr. Eria Kisambila would like to stand up. Could we clap for him again? Thank you so much for taking off your time to come and talk to us. So you could be wondering, how is this judged? It is not different from how judges of Supreme Court judge. For example, if you look at the last presidential petition in Kenya, where the team from Raila Odinga was saying, William Ruto, we don't think you won the election. So when they went to the courts of laws, the judges first said, okay, what are the grounds of disagreement? They had like 7 grounds. So they needed to first preliminarily agree on why is the disagreement. So they had 7. I'll just cite one. One was on whether the voting system was credible. So every side of the House, the lawyers, were pretty much trying to argue to ensure they win that very ground. Together? So within a debate like the one we're going to have, there are what we call the major clashes of the debate. The team which normally wins the debate is the one which wins the major clashes of the debate. So each teams have to build up argumentation, ideas that build up to that specific direction. Now, if I'm to be a bit more specific, there can be more than one clash in a debate, just like in that presidential petition. So, which means depending on the priority for which issue is more important than the other, teams can strategically focus on certain issues which they think are the keystone issues of the debate. That metaphor or analogy, when brought into this scenario, shows you that debaters are able to learn how to focus on what the issue is. I'm going to invite the chief adjudicator of public speaking before the finals to also talk about how the public speaking is adjudicated. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So, thank you very much. So, going on the round we have just done, that is the semi-finals round. The kind of metric that we used to judge this round was basically when we are adjudicating public speech, we look at things like content, we look at the delivery, we look at the language, we look at the audience engagement, we look at the structure of the speech. So under content, you realize that before every round,